What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the hype and excitement for Gotham Knights. Kind of have a sit-down conversation, which isn't all that much different, I will admit, from what I normally do. But I want to have truly kind of a personal discussion with you guys, talking about, is there still excitement? Is there still hype? And kind of go from there, okay? This was kind of brought about by, well, one obviously is the delay. The delay was the biggest thing, right? Games pushed to 2022. I think a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. I think there was a lot of agreements made in the people that were talking about it, right? How people felt about it. And then some people thought a little, differently. And then I also saw I saw Slickmoff on Twitter talk about how, this was going to be the year that he was going to do loads of Gotham Knights stuff, and now he's kind of abandoning it. Now, let me make this clear for me, and this is not what the video is, and I could do this as a video if you guys want me to, but I'm not saying like, oh, I'm debating whether or not to continue covering the game. And this is where the honest discussion comes in. Here's where I stand. I'm going to continue what I've been doing. I feel like over the last 2 years, and at this point we're around the 2-year anniversary, a little bit before then, but I've been covering what was Arkham Legacy, and then all the different names that the Arkham game was, and then obviously Gotham Knights. We've been doing it so consistently and so often, and I get it's not for everybody, and I get that maybe some people don't like the topics or the way I handle it or whatever. I mean, at this point, I truly don't care, because I'm kind of settled in my ways of doing the Gotham Knights videos. But let me just say that I'm still gonna do it. So I understand, and this is where by the way, the excitement and the hype kind of come in. I 100% understand if you guys are done. I 100% understand if you guys are like, yeah, I was excited for it. I still am excited for it, but it's just coming out so far away now that I'm just not going to be a part of it, right? So I'm going to back out, and then I'll come back when we get closer. To be honest with you, there are so many people that I know that have done that, okay? There's also people that I know that followed me back when we thought it could have been, Batman, even back when it was Batman Gotham Knights, right? When we thought Batman could have been a playable character. Literally August, 21st, because 22nd was DC Fandom. And then when DC Fandom happened, they were done. They were done because it wasn't what they wanted. And I don't think that is them being, dramatic. I don't, it's something like that. I really think that everybody was entitled to that. So what I'm trying to say is, I think people have already been doing this for a very long time, right? People will leave, and by leave, I mean they'll still be on YouTube, they'll still be on the internet, but like they won't care so much about Gotham Knights, and then they'll peace out, and they'll come back when there's brand new stuff on the game, whether it's an article, like an interview, or whether it's new. Maybe it's something they post on Twitter, which will never happen again. Maybe it's gameplay, stuff like that. So I get that, and I want to say, by the way, if you are one of those people, and this maybe is like your last video and you're leaving, thank you. Thank you for all the support you've given me. I truly hope you come back, and I think a lot of people do come back and will come back. I mean, this has happened before for other things as well. I'm no stranger to this kind of stuff happening, okay? When you cover all of the different topics and games and movies that I do, you'll have people come, then they'll leave, then they'll come back. I mean, it's the way the world works. So I do want to thank everybody. I mean, not just the people that are going to leave, right? I want to thank people that are going to stay too. But if you were to leave, it's been my honor and privilege to serve you, to make these videos for you, and I hope to see you again. I do think there's going to be a lack of excitement and hype the next little while. I truly do. I want to do a video, probably the next video we'll talk about when I think we'll see this game. And I mean, it's not going to be a secret. It's not going to be a surprise to you guys that, like, as we get closer to E3, of course I'm going to do a video talking about will it be at E3. Of course, as we get closer to Gamescom or DC Fandom or whatever, of course we'll ask the question of will the game be there. And spoiler alert, I still do think this game will be shown. And now they said it themselves. I was going to say, I think this game is going to be shown over the coming months. Now that's a saying that a lot of people use. I've said that before too. They said it. They said that they're going to show the game again over the coming months. And then the coming months is the summer. So I really do think we're not going to get past the summer without seeing something from the game. That's my personal prediction. But I want to talk about that, in future videos. And again, as we get closer to E3 and all that stuff. But, this video is also just it's a question. It's a question. I mean, it's a personal conversation between you and me. But it's definitely a question of, where are you at? Is your excitement still there? Is your hype still there? I'll tell you, You know, it sucks, and I completely understand. Again, like, I understand people that want to bail out or have bailed out or have been bailed out for a long time, because this delay, I feel like, was just the final nail in the coffin for some people. I wouldn't even say everybody, because I think some people are in this just for the long game, and they've always been in it for the long game, and they always will be. You know what I mean? Then there's the people that stuck around. Maybe they stuck around through this kind of dark winter, basically, that we've had, where we haven't had anything from Gotham Knights, and they were still patiently, or maybe not, maybe impatiently waiting, but they were still waiting. And then when this delay happened, that was just it, right? And that was kind of their final straw. And again, I do not blame them. I do not blame them at all. I'll say, from me personally, and well, before I say that, I know I'm kind of all over the place. If you're new here, this is kind of just how I am. I don't have a script or anything like that. I know, to some people, this is like the only game they care about. I'm not like that. I never will be like that, but I understand people are like that, okay? I don't necessarily agree with it, but I completely understand, and if that's the case, I feel for you, because if all you cared about was Gotham Knights, or all you cared about was even Hogwarts Legacy, right, going back a few months ago, and then the game is delayed, I mean, that is, no joke and no doubt about it, a massive blow to that person, because it's like, that's the game. And I understand that. Like, you know, there's games even to me that I'm more anticipating than others. So if things happen to that game, or if we just don't get anything, it's a bigger blow, or like it hurts more, or it's more annoying, or it's, you know, disappointing, whatever feelings you wanna say and have. That's what it is. Okay, so if there's like an Uncharted game, I'm gonna feel more something about it than other things. Even movies, for me, it's like F9. I feel more passionate, or Scream, or any Pirates thing, or, you know, Star Wars or Harry Potter. I mean, all this kind of stuff. These are the things that I'm most interested in. So when something happens to them, I am more, you know, impacted by them just personally. But I am into a lot of things. So I can tell you again, from my perspective, if you guys are worried about anything, or maybe you're like wondering, maybe not even worried, right? I don't know who really is worried, but I'm going to be continuing just the videos every 4 or 5 days. I have no interest in stopping. I have no desire to stop. It would probably, I won't lie, it would probably be the best thing to do to probably stop, because I don't know how long we can keep it going. But I will say that I'm very, maybe you can call me cocky. I'm too confident in myself, okay? But no, I honestly, I'm confident that we can continue to find topics, that we can talk about things that are different, that we can do it differently. What I think I can do here is we can continue, because again, I get it. People are going to leave. There's not going to be as much to talk about, although who knows, because over the summer there could actually be plenty to talk about. But I think this is still an opportunity to do videos at least once a week, right? We can talk about the game in some respects, just keep it going. And also, it's because of the people that are so passionate. Like, there are people right now, right, you know, watching this video right now, and there will be people the next video and the video after. Again, they're kind of in it for the long haul. They've been part of it, and they will be part of it. And again, I probably more than anything, I appreciate them more than anybody else, right? Because they're watching and they've stuck to it, you know, for this entire time. But, you know, I don't want to let them down. I think we can still have some pretty interesting discussions. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I know this kind of became a couple different topics all mixed into one, but it is a question. I do want to know where your guys' excitement is. I do want to know where your guys' hype is. I can tell you, I still am excited. I factually am not as excited now as I was, you know, a week and a half ago, because we do have to wait longer, but I'm still pumped. I mean, it's still one of my most anticipated games. There's plenty of other games and movies and life events and things like that to get me personally, and I don't know about you guys, but to get me through to when Gotham Knights comes out. And again, nothing really changes from my end. It's just longer, actually, that we get to talk about this game, okay? So I'm always open, by the way, for suggestions for videos. Lord knows I will need them over the next couple months, because maybe I'll run out of them. But if you guys want me to talk about anything specific, whether it's the Arkham games or whether it's Gotham Knights, let me know in the comments. Let me know anything else you guys want to talk about in the comments. And finally, make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you haven't followed me already on Twitter, podcastnow15 is my Twitter handle. Would love to have you guys over there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all on the next video.